So, welcome back to my channel. And okay, so currently it is 1:26, and I decided to come back and make another YouTube video because I'm bored and there's nothing else to do. So today I'm coming back. The time I got catfished and I was in a long distance relationship. So this all started around 6th grade. So Kick, if y'all don't know what Kick is a messenger app. So I don't know if it's still around, but so I got on Kick and they had this new thing called Flirt, where you could go in there and you could flirt with other people. At the time, I didn't find anything wrong with that. So I got on there and, you know, I talked to a couple boys. It was nice. And then one day I met this boy named Cam. He was light skinned, he had curly hair, he had braces, you know, that was the wave. That was what I wanted. That's what I needed. Girl, you feel me? Not no more though. So he messaged me, he was like, hey, you so pretty and stuff like that, and it made me feel good. I was like, what, you think I'm pretty? Because at the time, y'all, I did not look good. Was not. I'm gonna insert a picture, it's gonna be somewhere, but I was like, what, like my self-esteem was down, so I was like, what, you flirting with me, what? So we started texting, and then we just got on the phone. Yeah, he called me. Not FaceTime, y'all. Call. So he called me, and he had an accent. He was telling me like he from Louisiana, and he was just like telling me about himself and everything like that. Well, turned out he's not who I thought he was. So let's get into that. So basically, we was like on the phone all the time, talking and texting all the time. This lasted for like 2 months, y'all. 2 months. And it was just a lot of like red signs leading up to the whole situation, because it was like a couple weird things that happened. Because one, he told me his iCloud was down, so he couldn't FaceTime. I didn't find that weird, because sometimes people's iClouds can be down, but you can still FaceTime because you got your number. And then like it was weird because like the day after we had called ourselves dating, his friend texted me talking about some, well, I didn't know it was his friend at the time, but he texted me talking about some I want to get to know you, forget that boy you with. And I didn't post about being in a relationship, so I found that weird. I was like, what? So then Cam told me, I texted Cam and I was like, bro, what is that? Like, who is this? And he texted back and was like, oh, this is my friend. I was trying to see if he was gonna cheat on me. So I was like, oh, okay. And the boy was like dark skin, had dreads. He was just not like my type of, yeah, he just wasn't my type. Like, I wanted light skin, because y'all know that's what was in, you know, that's what we wanted. So after that, it's just like weird stuff just kept happening, y'all. Like, he would go ghost for a while and then he would come back, and I remember just kept asking him like, I want to FaceTime you, I want to see you. And I would tell him like send pictures of himself, and like when he would like kind of send the same pictures. Like, it was weird. It was like he could never like give me like a recent picture, if that made sense. Like, it was just weird. Like, I really wish I could explain it more, but it was just weird. Like, it was real weird. So one day, we was like 2 months in, like, y'all, we was dating for 2 months. And so I didn't really have a problem with dating him. Like, it was perfect to me because I didn't know what was really going on, and I didn't want to, I don't think. So turns out, like, you know, Uvu, I'm going back to old apps. So Uvu came into play. So I had Uvu, and basically it had sent me a notification that somebody in my contacts had joined, and it was Cam. But when I looked, it was the dark skinned boy with the dreads, and I was like, wait a minute, it's not Cam. Like, why he using his number? So I was like getting suspicious. I was like, bro, what's going on? So I remember texting him and I was like, bro, are you a catfish? Why would I even ask that? Like, he gonna come out and say, yes, bitch, I am. So I was like, are you a catfish? And he texted me back and he was like, bro, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I let my friend use my number. So I was like, okay. So I was suspicious, but you know what? I was like, I got a boyfriend. He looked good. He looked good. And I didn't really care. So I let it go. So then, y'all, it was some on Instagram that popped up and it was like somebody, it was something in your contacts had popped up. And I looked and I was like, in my contacts. So I looked and it was Cam's number. But it wasn't Cam. It was the dark-skinned boy again. So I was like, what? Like, bruh, I'm being catfished. So y'all, like, I was texting him. I was going off. I was basically like, it's over, all this other stuff. And I blocked him and didn't talk to him again. So like a year later, I forgot how, but I think I logged back into Kick and he messaged me and was like, hey, like, I don't like how things turned out and everything like that. And I remember messaging back saying, but some me either. Like, I was asking, like, bro, are you really catfish? And he was like, no, like, my friend just likes to use my stuff. And y'all, my gullible ass still believed him. So finally asked, so I started texting him. I was like, hey, well, now can we FaceTime? He was like, no, because my iCloud's so down, I gotta get a new phone. Y'all, I'm so stupid. So I was like, oh, okay. Like, okay, guess we're just gonna keep talking on the phone. I didn't really care because y'all, that was like the first relationship for me. So like I said, I was just happy. He looked good. Good. So after that, it was like, I forgot what happened. Y'all, this was so long ago. After that, I think something else happened where I figured out that he was for sure catfishing me, and I just blocked him and cut it all off and never talked to the man again. So questions maybe, how did I know he was from Louisiana? He told me, and I did hear on the phone that he did have an accent. It wasn't like it was a grown man catfishing me, it was a boy. He must have been using like his friend or somebody like that, because I tried to look like the boy up to see like, is he like Instagram famous or something like that, but I couldn't find him, so who knows. It's just a lot of mysteries with that. Like, I was in a relationship with somebody for 2 months, and I know right now that's not that long, but like for me back then, that was my longest relationship. But like, it was 2 months, so I was just like, dang, like, you being catfish. You don't even know the person you was talking to. Like, y'all, we talked on the phone all the time, all day, and texted all night. It was just crazy. And then, yeah, I wonder where he's at now. Like, does he catfish somebody else? But yeah, so that's my story time. If you see in this video, I probably posted it. Well, I did post it, but all right, I'll be back with y'all again tomorrow because I'm gonna try to keep little videos every day. Next video, I don't know, I'm gonna ask y'all for video ideas. I got a lot of video ideas, but tomorrow I don't know what I'm gonna do, so stay tuned. Bye.